This episode of the Cottrell Cast is sponsored by Coffee Underlined. Great, freshly roasted coffee for low, low prices. Grab a quick latte for only £1, or take some coffee home for only £4 for 200 grams from the wide range of great tasting coffees. That's Coffee Underlined in Ashton-under-Lyne.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Cottrell Cast.
Woo!
Whoa, well done. We are, I'd like to say live, but we are recording this as live, I'd like to say, rather than live as in if you're watching it now we're actually here, because depending on what time you watch it, we won't be.
Although, a little bit of news, we will soon, hopefully in about 2 weeks, because obviously we're meant to be on tour this month. That's not happening. We're going to one place. We're going to the burger joint still. We're going to eat meat on camera. Michael won't be here, will you? Am I right?
I'm busy next week.
Yeah, okay. So Alex is going to be taking his place instead, his debut on the podcast. And then after that, we're going to be streaming the podcast. Fingers crossed if everything goes right. Touch wood. We should be streaming it on YouTube exactly when we do it. I'm not sure when that'll be, but fingers crossed.
Could this be because it's a very important day on Friday? This Friday approaching.
It's my 19th birthday, innit? It's my birthday.
And you'll be getting... Do you know about this present yet?
Yeah. I ordered it, yeah.
Well, you'll be getting a GoPro camera.
Yeah.
Now, for those people who don't know what that is, I only really know what that is because I watch a lot of TV. And when they do things on bikes or go down hills, roly-polying, they have these on the forehead. It's a little square camera which records.
It's an action
clearly.
cam.
And
And
the exact phrase I was looking for.
Dead exciting. Going to be getting one of these, which will allow us hopefully to be able to stream the podcast on YouTube, and then it'll upload straight to YouTube. So you don't need to be watching when we're live to be able to watch it later in advance. And also, of course, it'll be on iTunes.
And it will also enable me to take a recording of every single bike ride I go on and upload it so you can enjoy it. You can see me travelling around the local area on a bicycle.
Thoroughly can't wait for that. Michael's here again.
Hello.
Hi.
I was going to ask you, what's Fraser going to record? I reckon it'll be all footage of the ladies' changing room at the gym.
Well, I mean, I have got a big poll for that. Just to,
no, you haven't.
I've also, you remember the whole mirror on the shoe? Yeah, GoPro on the shoe.
Well, why
used to do,
ask it as though I know? You remember the times, mirror on the shoe, in the gents' changing rooms?
Everyone knows about the mirror on the shoe.
No, we don't.
Everyone. Really, Michael,
right,
do you know about
up.
the mirror in the
Alex.
shoe?
Yes.
There we go.
Alex,
2. Alex,
mirror
you don't
on the
know? Okay, all right.
I didn't either.
So, you have a shoe, all right? Obviously.
And a mirror.
And then you have a mirror,
right.
A square mirror angled correctly. So, if you put your foot underneath, or near a woman's skirt, it'll reflect the image into the mirror so that you can see. It's a pervert's dream.
Out of the 4 members of this team, we've filtered out the pervs.
Yeah.
We know who they are.
You know who would love that? Rolf Harris.
Oh,
he would be gagging over that. Drooling. He'd be painting a little picture as he does it.
We actually can
now. Is
now
I'm having a stroke? Or?
Hang on, you'll have shoes in prison now.
That because, well...
It's all kicked off, hasn't it?
This is the one. I mean, in my lifetime, it seems as though all the entertainers that I used to watch on TV have ended up being paedophiles. Rolf Harris, every single generation knew him from certain programs. Michael remembers back to 1910 when he used to
we were at school together
as a child. I remember him as Animal Hospital. What do you remember him from? Dare we ask this?
Did he used to be the Antiques Roadshow?
No, it's the Antiques Roadshow.
What was that one that he used to do where he used to go around and just paint stuff? What was it called? It was a BBC show.
That's why he's currently facing charges.
Paint stuff.
What was it called?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know him from the 70s.
It used to be on a Sunday night.
I remember that now, and I can't think of the name of it.
He used to do a lot of kids shows as well. He used to love doing them, I can tell you that. He used to have a lot of kid guests for some reason.
Honestly, that is the one paedophile which has really upset me.
Well, you went out there and said it, didn't you?
That is the one
me too,
conviction
actually.
which has genuinely upset me, because Jimmy Savile, everybody knew he was a weirdo. Rolf Harris, though, he was one of those people who I would have genuinely loved, not now obviously, to have had as my granddad.
Oh my goodness.
Because he just seems so approachable and so lovely.
Well, that's what he liked to be with kids. That's
How have we, 6 minutes in, ended up on Rolf Harris?
Well,
the mind boggles.
It's a major topic here in the UK, actually.
It is all over the world, I think, isn't it?
It's just a lot of famous paedophiles now, isn't there? We started off with Glitter.
It's not just the UK.
I don't know. I don't know. Is there American famous paedophiles now?
I'm sure they're all over the world. Going global. I think the only person through all this who is probably rubbing his hands with glee is Gary Glitter. Because many years ago, all eyes focused on him.
That
he
is
was
true,
the one.
yeah.
He was the paedophile where all the jokes went down that route, you know. What's silver and you find it at the bottom of your daughter's bed?
Gary Glitter's boot.
Yes. It was on and on. Nowadays, though, he's there thinking, well, I only faced 2 charges. All the others, there's hundreds of them piling up. Should we move on?
We've got plenty coming up, actually. we have got plenty. It's fun packed. We've got a little surprise at the end.
A very little surprise.
It could be.
If he pops out, it will be. Like us giving you a real life high five.
So we're going to be talking a little bit about that later.
Hold on a minute,
Michael.
It. Hold up your hand again. Why have you got blisters around the thumb?
I see how it is.
And the finger there.
I've been gardening.
That's right.
Nettle
with
stings.
A hoe.
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to be talking about that a little later, and it's going to be really fun. I think, hopefully, that's what we'll be finishing the podcast with. So that's great. We're going to be going on tour next week. Well, on tour, we're going to be going to one place next week.
Off up the road.
Where me, Alex, and Gareth are going to be going head to head, eating a burger.
That sounds really boring when you say, we'll be sat at a table eating a burger.
No, it's a race.
No, it isn't a race.
To see if we can complete it in a set time.
Well, it is a race and it's not really.
So.
And the thing that we have to do is to eat the whole of the burger. And this is said to be one of the biggest in the country. So Alex will be having one, I'll be having one, and you will.
I was thinking about this. It's easy to make the biggest burger. Just however tall theirs was, put a few more buns on top of it. Easy. I've broken the record. Everyone's going to be doing it.
I think buns or baps?
It's the same thing, isn't it? Buns, baps.
Yeah.
I have this awful cough still, mate.
I can tell.
2 weeks on, right? And it's still lingering.
Do you Michael to give you a little cuddle?
No. All of a sudden I'm healed. We have got lots coming up. You may remember a few weeks ago when I was talking about which fruit and veg you should chill and which you should keep at room temperature.
I truly remember that.
I was riveted.
Yeah, I was.
Can you believe it that I was on YouTube and somebody has actually produced a professional video to sum up this topic, and it's got photographs. It's narrated as well.
Wow.
American, obviously, and it says, "Don't forget tomatoes. They go in the refrigerator." A professional video has been made all about it.
It's quite exciting.
I'm back from Wales. I'd like to talk about that either now or later on.
Fresh from Wales.
4 days in the rain.
Was it raining every day?
It rained on the... Great this, because Mum and Dad arrived back last week. They had a week and a half of glorious sunshine. Literally, Mum walked in and she looked like she'd been abroad. It was a proper abroad brown colour. And she was thinking, oh, yeah, you'll be going over there next weekend and you're in for some lovely weather. We turned up, and on Thursday, just as we opened up the boot to start bringing out the luggage into the caravan, the heavens opened. It was like that on Thursday night, Friday day, Saturday it was all right, and then Sunday it was nice, and Monday it was nice. But
that's nice.
For the first time ever, I've had to put sun cream on my head.
Oh, wow. That's embarrassing.
Because the hair is now going so thin that I get sunburnt through the hair.
Wow. Well, I'm getting my hair cut this week. Pretty big news. It's getting a little bit of a trim, you know. Get it trimmed down before summer.
Are you off to our usual friend?
No.
Why?
No. What? You mean the barbershop?
Yeah.
I'm not. I haven't been there in ages, in like a year. But I'm.
You'll go if he sponsors us.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, if he starts paying me for the haircuts,
if you want our custom, you've got to sponsor our product.
Mum and Dad earlier said to me, "Oh, we're going to go to the caravan this week," but then we remembered it's your birthday. Great, thanks.
So they're still going then.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I'm so
if
glad
they hadn't
that
have gone. Whoa, the party we'd have had.
Meant at least 2 people, at least.
We'd have ordered takeaway, and Fraser would have been sick again after it, like he was last time.
Cannot believe that. That was awful.
We'd have had probably 3 episodes of Breaking Bad in one night.
Yeah, maybe. Also, so I've recently put a brand new screen protector on my iPhone. If you all look at the state of that.
Always bubbles in it, isn't
No,
there?
okay. Should I tell you what happened? All right. So look at that, Alex. Mess, innit? So my screen protector, I like to have like a matte finish. They just feel nicer.
Right.
So I bought ages ago, like this is at like the start of the year, I bought this 4-pack of them. Really, really, really good quality stuff, all right? And then I lost them, and I was like, oh, you're kidding. And then it split one of them down the middle. I was like, okay, I just have to order some more. They were awful. Absolutely awful. It just eBay is crap. Honestly, eBay is just full of tat. And anyway, I was looking up before, and that one broke anyway that I had on, so I had to replace it today. And I found the original ones, put it on. What is that in the middle? I've got there's a weird crack in the middle of it already. They are the most irritating things to put on ever. If anyone has ever put a screen protector on their iPhone or their iPad or anything, you can never get it without a bubble, ever.
On the topic of eBay crap, hold that thought. I've got something to show you. Back in a second.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Oh. Well, and now everyone's seen his he's blatantly in his pajama bottoms.
We can't find it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what he's on about?
Not a clue. What are you on about, Gareth? Right. Oh, he's got it.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Where are you going?
I'm coming to get you.
He's coming
It's a birthday present.
Yay.
No,
so I made on eBay 2 purchases. The first one were very impressed with, and I wanted my one advantage to going out on the bike, which I love doing, is that I can just leave my phone here because it never stops my phone. There's emails, there's tweets, there's texts, there's phone calls, and the only time that I can get away from it is either in my sleep, when I die eventually, or leaving it here and going out somewhere. And this
could just turn it off now and again. But
this caused a problem a few weeks ago because I planned to go out for an hour and a half on my bike. 3.5 hours later, people had been calling me up, family members, and they didn't know where I was. And they thought I'd had some accident. So I'm not allowed out on my bike, I've been told now, unless I take my phone.
His mummy said so.
I've got an expensive phone, and I'm really cautious about it dropping out of my pockets and stuff like that. So I've invested in, it's called a frame bag. And this is a great little piece of kit, which is a little bag which goes on the frame, hence the name. But the good thing is you can slide your iPhone in.
It's pretty cool, this.
And you've got a plastic cover over the iPhone. And I thought, great, it'll keep it safe. But little did I know that actually you can still touch your phone through the plastic cover.
And also, it's got like a little bag in the bottom as well. You whack your keys in there.
Whack your keys in there, anything you like.
It's really good.
That was from eBay, a great price, £6.
Really great. I was I don't ask me why I was looking, but I was looking on Halfords. Other shops are available, and they had those 20 quid. They were in Halfords.
Ridiculous.
Same thing.
Other shops are available. I thought that Halfords is the only shop in Britain.
The only shop in Britain. Yeah.
Is it not?
Well, apparently not anymore. But really good invention.
So
that's a really good
things
idea.
like that, you can get a right good bargain on eBay. However,
is it waterproof?
It's waterproof. It's laminated. Everything you would need, or any sort of weather condition you would approach on your bicycle, that will protect you for. However, I have here another piece of kit which I purchased off eBay, which is a bike pedometer. And this goes on your bike and it counts how far you've travelled. Utter junk. The instructions don't make any sense, such as this here. It says, to move up on the dials, press down. The other thing it says, And it's obviously been translated from one language into another, and it says, your product can cope with miles or kilometres, however, will not program to miles.
Great stuff. Wow, there we go.
And it goes on and on. It's like almost, you think, oh, great piece of kit. Oh, and there's the dip in the product.
Well, now you can take your phone with you. There's no need for a pedometer anymore because
I was thinking
there's an app which I know, and it's free, and I'll give you the name of it later when I find it again, and it gives you everything. All you do is you hit start, okay, and as soon as you start back, it gives you your average speed, it gives you the distance, it gives you a GPS readout of where you've been, and also allows you to share that GPS readout so that other people can go on the same journey.
That's clever.
Well, good idea for an app.
If I'm honest, whoever did write this has probably taught Fraser how to spell. Because how do you think they have spelt entering?
E-N.
Yeah.
T.
Nope.
What?
How then?
E-N, wing. N-wing.
That's
When-
it. Yeah. Are
when
they spelling how a Chinese person speaks in a
Oh, I'll
fake
just tick off that
accent?
box again. We have another one.
Offended someone else.
Last week's podcast, it was just offence galore. We were talking about disabled people. We were talking
It was
about
a mess.
Jewish people, people who stammer, people who have got all sorts of defects.
Talking about, I was about to say talking about foreign people. No, talking about. We weren't talking about it, but I was on the phone earlier to BT.
Oh no!
To the technical support line because we have a UView box. Really great invention. It's meant to simplify your life.
It's not broken again, has it?
It's broken again. And our bill for O2 for BT is now £63 a month. Insane. And I called them up and I was like, look, fix my UView box. Here's the error code. Here's what's wrong with it. Fix it. And they basically told me to turn it off and on again. and then they said, okay. And I went, that hasn't worked. And then they went, okay, will you please reset your box? And I went, well, this will delete all my recordings and all my settings. They went, yes, it will, yeah. But it will fix it, I promise. It hasn't fixed it. Oh, okay. Well, if you obviously struggling with things today, I went, look, if you tell me to turn one more thing off, or reset one more thing, I want to go to the highest possible person I can get to. And I went, yeah, okay, I'll just put you through. They put me through to someone, and then they were saying the exact same. I was on the phone for an hour talking to them, and then they hung up on me. Unbelievable. I was so frustrated. Phone lines just annoy me now because they're just, I understand that they have to troubleshoot and stuff, where they get to the root of the problem. But not when they've gone through it a million times. And then their excuse is, oh, we've done something on our end. Have you? All right then, sure.
Technology is the only thing where that will be allowed. Anything else, if you bought a car, okay, and if you turned up and you're there viewing it and this is right, well, it's fine. But the problem is that it hasn't got a door on it. You'd say, well, either put a door on it or I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Whereas technology, it's that exact thing. If you're paying £60-odd a month, which is a lot of money, and there's a lot of different companies that you could happily change to, but the problem is nowadays that people don't bother changing companies.
Yeah.
It's like mobile phone tariffs. I've been a customer with O2 for it must be coming up to nearly 15 years. Okay, I've never missed a bill. Every single payment is fine. And every year I ask them, I say, look, I've been a loyal customer for all this time. What can you offer me? And they say nothing. And I said to them, last year it was the best because previous years they tried a little bit and says, well, we can offer you a bolt-on for 3 months, which will give you extra data or extra text. They'd at least make the effort. Last year I asked them and they said nothing. And I says, well then, I'll just move to EE. And they went, all right then. And I was like,
do you know EE?
Really?
Is anyone with EE here?
No.
Anyone? No. Do you remember 3? The
Yes.
network, yeah? They're crap.
it's open, it's not closed.
All right.
Do you remember in
well,
the old
they
days,
should be
3?
closed. They should be closed because they're awful.
Just insulted 3 now.
Yeah, I don't care. The crap anyway.
And BT.
Yeah, well, again, crap as well. So, is EE like 3? Because I remember the 3 used to plough so much money into advertising that everyone wanted to be with them. And then everyone found out they were crap and then no one wanted to be with them. is that like EE because so much money goes into advertising? Because if it is, because I want to change, I think, when the iPhone 6 comes out, I want to change from O2 because it's ridiculous the price I'm paying for what I'm getting.
Companies nowadays don't give you anything for loyalty, which is proven. They would rather lose my custom or just say, oh, well, and they don't care about it. They would rather lose a customer who has been loyal for 15 years and bring on a little adolescent teenager who will never pay his bill, probably clock up a huge bill and then not pay it as well, than they would offer me a few sweet talkers just to keep me in.
Exactly. I mean, Michael, I've been your loyal friend for years. I've never got anything back.
Oh, yes, you have.
Well, cards, play cards right, you will later.
Oh, okay. That is tempting. Have you been up to anything, Michael? Any little stories?
Well, like I said, the blisters are from gardening.
I was gardening.
Doing my daughter's front garden. I was there weeding, and this bloke walked past and said, "Excuse me, do you dig gardens?" I said, "Yeah, they're all right."
You know when I said, is there any stories? I meant genuinely funny stories.
Oh.
You have your big pub quiz coming up, haven't you?
On my birthday.
Yes, on the 4th of July.
You excited,
Missed
Michael?
your friend's birthday. But...
Oh, he's coming, aren't you?
Are you going? Because I was thinking... Are you not going?
Good joke.
Oh. I was thinking...
I don't know, we could do.
This weekend, I'm free. I'm free!
Oh, my goodness.
I'm here Friday and Saturday. All of those who think, oh, he's here.
You see,
a guest. No. I do break my time up at the weekends with Lancaster and here because Sam lives in Lancaster, fiance, and I have to mix and match it. But this weekend, she's working Saturday, so a weekend with the lads.
Yay. Don't touch me. Yeah, so, well, Michael can touch me, but, yeah, I mean, most people be like, oh, it's his Fraser's 19th birthday on Friday. He's going to be out with the lads, you know, getting absolutely mental in
Chinese,
the clubs.
is it?
No idea. House? Honestly, I think the girlfriend's coming round. That's the only exciting part of my 19th birthday.
And believe me,
pretty depressing.
In about 2-3 years, even that bit won't be exciting
well,
anymore.
It's not really that exciting now to be. But yeah, we could go to the pub quiz. What time does it start, Michael?
9.
Should we go?
Could I be?
At least I can have a drink on my birthday.
Could I be a guest of honour?
Why?
Because why?
Oh, I tell you what.
I'm Gareth Cottrell.
I could bring the girlfriend that has probably less knowledge than Alex.
You'll see the girlfriend.
Well, I'm not giving her name out.
What's she giving you for your birthday? Sorry, what's she got you for your birthday?
Nothing. She doesn't have any money.
Aww.
Why?
She was feeling really bad before. Really bad. She was saying to me, "Oh, Fraser, but I feel really bad. I can't just come to your house and not give you anything." I was like, well, come on. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And she's feeling so upset. But I was like, look, you're a student. I didn't have any money.
I have the same problem with Sam. Chloe is 17, Sam's 27, and she's now working at the hospital, and she graduates in a few months, and then she'll be a midwife, and she'll have tons of money. But up until then, I'm the only one who's earning, and I always feel bad because on my 30th, she bought me something.
Yeah,
we
a
won't
watch.
go there, but it went back anyway.
No, okay, hang on. Gareth is the fussiest person with presents. I mean, insanely fussy. You buy him something, and you go, you can tell he doesn't like it. Now, I have to say, I've been like that with some gifts before, but especially at Christmas. I think birthdays are a little bit different. At Christmas, people do get you crap, don't they? I mean, come on. Some family members say, I just give them some deodorant. I don't want that.
I do. I like that now.
You need it.
I'm at that age where
that is
useful.
True. Yeah, I mean, the stuff I've got upstairs is going to last me all year round until next year. It's great. But
I could open up a shop.
But I have to say, he is incredibly fussy with presents. And he wanted a watch, okay. I wear a watch. I'm wearing it now on the wrong hand, but I've always worn a watch ever since I was a kid. And Gareth just doesn't, but he wants to wear a watch. He's one of those people that,
down with the kids.
You want to wear a watch now?
Yeah.
Well, it's about time.
Great stuff. Nice. Okay. What we on? What time, by the way? Sorry, just to... he don't even know what he's doing, does he, really? No? 25, all right.
Anyway.
So sorry, I was just checking when it might be time for our little feature, but not yet.
So... Back to presents. My feeling is, okay, and this again paints me in a bad picture, but I don't really see the point at this moment in my life of getting presents, because the majority of things that people can buy me, I can buy myself. I know that sounds really ungrateful, but I would prefer Sam to not feel financially insecure because she has bought me a present than her buying me a present and actually having to fret about money.
The issue with me is that the stuff that I want is really expensive, you know, and like this camera that I'm getting, I mean, that's like 300 quid. I hate the fact that someone is spending £300 on me.
I bet you do.
I absolutely hate that. It because I want to put money towards it because, you know, I never take money off anyone. I hate it. It's awful. But, you know, I don't really like that. And that's what I hate about presents. Whenever anyone buys me something, I feel like I should pay them back for it. But you know, sometimes I do. I mean, Michael, when you gave me that present, I really did pay you back. But, you know, I mean,
with interest.
Yeah. Oh God. You know, I don't really like presents. I don't like people buying me presents really. But you know, this year I will make an exception. But I mean, you know, I don't know. What's your stance on presents, Michael? Do you like someone giving it to you?
Yes. Father's Day just gone.
Yeah.
My daughters both bought me things I run out of very quickly.
Tissues?
Yes, socks.
Really quickly.
Socks and underpants.
Yeah.
So I thought, why buy them myself? I'll get somebody else to buy them for me.
That's true. That is true. I do that at Christmas.
At that age when you think, useful present. I want excitement. I want to open up a present and go, oh my goodness, car keys.
And then think,
at my age, it's oh my goodness,
you see,
socks.
But again, I would hate it if everybody chipped in I knew and they bought me a really expensive car, because I'd think, what a waste of your money giving me that gift. Whereas if I had a friend who I knew was a multimillionaire and if he bought it me, I'd be like, thank you very much. I'll be taking that right off your hands.
Thank you. What else has happened today? Something else happened. I can't remember what it was.
I found out that it's not morally
wrong
pregnant to feed a seagull chickens. Or at least chicken.
What? Why would that be morally wrong in the first place?
Well, because
surely it'd be morally wrong to feed a seagull. No, sorry, a gull.
Well, let me explain. Both are birds. We had a barbecue in Wales on the Saturday, and I completely burnt the chicken breast to a point where on the outside it was black, on the inside it was as pink as Alex's shirt. And we couldn't eat it. We tried to recook it, and then I was thinking, I daren't, because if I mill, I'll be out for about 2.5 weeks. So we chucked it. Or, Sam said, leave it on a plate outside, and when it cools down, we'll put it in the outside bin. And I said, no, we'll feed it to the seagulls. And she said, you can't do that because it's almost like a human eating another human. It's morally wrong.
No, it's
because
not.
It's a bird, and it's a bird. Now, me and Fraser are in Wales a lot, and we've grown up beside the sea, and we know what seagulls eat.
Give it to the seagull.
They will eat anything. If you gut fish, they will eat the guts.
It is horrible.
They'll eat whatever. So I says, no, we'll put them out. And we nearly had an argument about this.
Why? Why are you having an argument about it?
I said nearly had an argument
seagulls
about
eat anything. I'll tell you something they don't eat. My ex-wife's cooking. They wouldn't eat that.
No one would, Michael. Nobody would. I secretly, behind her back, I chucked one of the chicken breasts on the road, knowing that a seagull would come back. It went down, it pecked at it a bit, and then flew off.
Don't like it. It knows it's raw.
Right. And then I thought, well, I'll fool it by putting some bread out for it. It will eat the bread like a little bread trail.
Fool a seagull into eating. Like, it's not a child.
So you put chicken out and then bread, hoping it'll make a chicken sandwich.
Mayonnaise at the side.
It butters
salad.
Itself.
And so eventually it came down again. It had the bread and the chicken. So I just chucked the whole lot out. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and they had them all.
You know what you should have done? Put some rice with it. Rice and chicken.
Plus as well,
Nando's.
Though, if you think how big a chicken breastbone is, it's quite thick, isn't it? How would a seagull that hasn't got teeth crunch that down?
Don't know.
Please answer that, Michael.
Breastbone? What do they look like?
Well, it's like a thick... It's almost as thick as a finger, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know what a breastbone is. Really.
No,
just ate it all the way down.
Talking about
Surely
breasts. Talking about breasts. Michael, do you want to touch mine?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
He's got moobs.
Yeah, I have. In fact, talking about that, I was going to go to the gym today, but then honestly, I don't know whether my membership is still available. Like,
you're there far too often.
I know I am. It's probably I've worn out the card. That's why I can't get in. But it's just, every time the house phone's going, pick it up.
Who rings? Yeah, who is it who every week knows that we're recording this and they go, I know, I'll ring the house phone.
It's Auntie Pam.
Auntie Pam. It will be either Auntie Pam, Auntie Hazel, and they'll answer, hello, Val, hello, Hazel.
They sound the same.
They do.
That's the joke.
And then
they sound the same.
Gordon calls up, Uncle Gordon, same voice. Hello, Val, hello, Hazel.
That's not the same voice,
Pam.
Is it, though? You just changed the voice then and then. Anyway, I cannot remember what I was going to talk about. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the podcast will be streamed. I mean, this is hopefully going to work. My technical mind has it works in theory. Hopefully, I mean, if it does, it'll be a whole lot easier. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube. I think we'll probably stream it, and then you'll be able to watch it later as well. And also, of course, you'll be able to get it on iTunes after that. YouTube.com/Cottrellcast. If you're not watching it on that already and you're at home, go and find out whereabouts you are and watch it on the video format, because what we're going to do soon only works really in video format. So make sure you go on over to the YouTube.
And you may have noticed that the video uploads are getting later and later during the week. That's because we're having technical problems.
Huge technical problems.
Which means that every time Fraser tries to render it, is that the right term?
Export.
I've no idea. It just gets up to about 30% and then shuts off completely.
It's because the files are so big. They're like 3 gigabyte files I'm dealing with. That's pretty big. And it's the data that it's trying to write, it's trying to write too much data, so it just shuts itself off. It doesn't know what to do. So that's why we're going to start recording it as live. It'll be a lot easier for us all. Yeah. So fingers crossed. I mean, it'll look great when we do it. I mean, I'm going to
professional.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But next week,
banners.
On their way. I think I'm going to email him today. But we're going to be going on tour.
We have actually ordered
What's going on here?
Promotional stuff, which will be advertised in the Cottrell Cast when we go out on tour.
Just to paint a picture of what's going on at the moment. My dad's hand is just reaching around the door so he doesn't come in. He's just getting some out of his pocket.
Inhaler it was.
Oh, okay.
And now if we're quiet, we'll hear a...
I can't remember what I was going to say. What time are we on, actually? What? 33. Oh, my goodness. I think it's nearly time.
We're building up for it. I heard a great story, by the way, in the news. And this was... it was titled When...
You know what? Hang on. Play it. Play the music.
Oh,
okay. Go on.
Up and then a low. And this is all about when social media goes wrong. Burger King, or a Burger King restaurant in America, decided that to encourage people to their fan page, they would ask people who have liked it to unfriend one person on their Facebook to prove it, and in return they will get a free burger. And then Burger King would then send a message to the person who's been unfriended saying, such a person has just traded you in for a burger.
Wow, that is good marketing.
And it was all going well until a boy of 10 decided that he would have basically a breakdown and start crying because one of what he thought was his best friends traded him in for a burger. And this photograph shows the little boy in tears, and then they've put a photograph next to him of the guy, child, who unfriended him, eating the burger, thumbs up, grinning in the side of it, going, hey, it was well worth it.
Carry on talking, just so you all know, I'm about to go and prepare for the feature today. If you're not watching it already, youtube.com/the Cottrellcast, go and watch it right now, because what you're about to see hopefully will be incredible. Should I just tell them and then go?
Not yet, no.
Okay, all right.
You go.
Okay, I'll go. You lot talk
go
amongst
outside,
yourselves.
shut the door, And that'll be that. This will be really interesting to see what the neighbours think, because some of them walk past now and again and they see us through the window, and they probably know that we work in radio by now, but they think that we do it in a professional environment and not our front room. So they go past and they see us doing this, and I often wonder, what must they think is going on?
I don't know what they're doing looking through the window anyway.
Yeah, perverts.
Yeah,
You
nosy.
know who you are,
nosy
perverts.
neighbours.
So
I
this week, if they walk past, they'll see something completely different, because they'll see Fraser in the front room holding a handheld microphone, which we'll be going live to very soon. And he's going to try and break a record. And this all came about because, well, I came in from work this afternoon and he says, Gareth, I've had a great idea of what we can do. And this involves, I'm not sure how much I can actually say on this. This involves Fraser without his trousers on. He is wearing underwear. Can we just point this out? And you may hear the rustling of a microphone. At the minute, I can see him in the corner of my eye. I don't think you'll be able to see him on your screen. We are opening up the doors, which joins up where we do the podcast and where we sit in our front room. And Fraser's back again so soon.
Oh, hang on. Wrong microphone.
Need the other microphone.
Got nice legs, hasn't he?
You know how we always... that's very loud. You know how we always joke about me being in my boxers when I'm sat here doing the podcast? You can't see the I actually am in my boxers now.
He is in his box.
So we should be able to go to the other camera now. Hello. So basically, saw a video. This guy managed to put his trousers on without using his hands in 40 seconds.
You won't be able to do this.
These were skinny jeans as well. So I've got my skinny jeans down there. I've let them on the floor neatly, and we're about to proceed, okay? Commentate.
Right, so Fraser is now heading into the other room of our house. You should be able to hear him because he's got a microphone and a big long mic lead
now,
running through to the other room.
What I'm going to do, just to make sure it's a little bit easier for me, because he did this, is to hook... them on my feet.
This is the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever done.
Have you got a stopwatch?
I can get one going here on my iPad.
Oh my! I am terrified. I'm going to
potentially-
have to put the microphone down. Okay.
Okay. This could potentially be a record breaker, this. And don't forget, of course, that if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, then we would like you to share it with your friends.
Subscribe as well.
Subscribe. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook. We're on them all. Just search Cottrell Cast.
I never thought I'd find myself in my living room with the window open in my boxer shorts on YouTube. So who knows? But okay, are we ready?
Do you want a countdown?
I'm going to have to put the microphone down while I do it, so commentate, please, if you will.
Fraser is now putting down the microphone.
Tell me when.
He's put the microphone on the sofa. We've got Alex in front of me who's recording this on no expense spared, but it's an iPhone. And we've got Michael next to me here. The stopwatch, I'm going to hold this up to camera number 1 so that you can see it, and I may well keep this held up so that you can actually keep track. Fraser needs to do this within 40 seconds, and can I just say that these aren't any trousers, they're skinny jeans, which I have problems putting on with 2 arms. I nearly said 3 arms. Are you ready, Fraser? A big build-up.
I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing. Okay.
Let's count him down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go! So at the minute, Fraser is just on his back. He's shaking his legs in the air like a crab who's having a fit. He's now doing a motion which can only be described as walk like an Egyptian from the famous song. We are up to 20 seconds here, and he's not doing too bad. He's managed to get both legs on now, and he's gradually working the trousers up. Don't forget, he's not allowed to use his hands. And, oh my goodness, here he goes. I don't think he's going to do it. We're up to 35 seconds here. 36, 37, 38, 40 seconds has gone. But can Fraser complete this and do himself proud? He's done very well. He just needs to get the backside bit of his jeans over. He's managed to get most of the crotch in. He's now jiggling a bit. He is back on the floor now, using the carpet and a bit of friction there to get them on. He's now face down and he's up, but he just can't get that humongous backside in. There's a car driving past who thinks he's having some sort of weird fit. He's jiggling his backside now like it's a really bad dance. He just can't get that back. Nope. He just can't get that backside in. It won't work.
Oh, he's gone out of shot. I can't see him.
He's gone out of shot, but we have got Alex to confirm whether he's used his hands or not. He hasn't used his hands at the minute. The official adjudicators have said so. He's jiggling around. He's now doing a thrusting motion. And something tells me that that's not the first time that he's done that. He's now back on the carpet. He is using the crab motion with his feet in the air, almost like an airwalk on his back. Turn round. Nope, he still hasn't quite got that backside up.
Don't forget, that's how young people wear them now, anyway.
This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Come on, that must be allowed.
Turn round. Go and just examine it there, Alex, please. Zoom in a bit closer on the camera, or if Fraser would like to come in closer.
Come on.
And there we go.
That's pretty good.
To be fair, that is how kids wear them nowadays, so we will let him off.
Yeah, well done, Fraser.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Are you out of breath?
A little bit, yeah. That's good exercise. I think everyone should do that.
Would you like the time that you did it in?
Yeah.
Come and take a seat.
Hang on. I'll come back round, put my trousers on properly, okay? All right, you can stop that camera, Alex.
We will give you the time that Fraser managed to do that in very soon. But I think he did rather well. The record to break was, of course, 40 seconds, which, when he started, it was a difficult time to beat.
You don't know, the other guy might have lubed himself up a bit,
you see,
secretly.
I can't believe it's not lube always helps. Do you think you could have beaten that, Michael?
No.
No? Would you like to try?
No.
Would you like me to try? No.
I don't know.
No, all right then. Fine.
If I wiggled around that much, I'd lose something.
Here we go. He's back. We can now close the arena doors, and we have Fraser.
My goodness. That was... I'm not kidding. That was the hardest thing ever. It's that... I'm sweating. That was... Oh, my goodness. That was mental. That was so hard. I feel sick. I've literally just had my tea before I came on here.
You don't need to go to the gym now, do you?
No, I don't. I'm fully worked out for the month.
Now, don't forget to share that with your friends, and hopefully it can climb up YouTube, and we can get it equal with the guy who managed it in 40 seconds.
Oh.
But what time do you think you got? Have a guess.
1 minute 30 or something.
Alex, what time do you think Fraser got?
2 minutes.
Michael?
1:45.
I can say that you managed it in 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
I mean, that's pretty good. It was...
Not bad.
That was
going.
really hard to do.
He got them most of the way up in the first few seconds, but
did.
it's that last bit that was
It's
tricky.
getting him over your bum, which is the hardest part. But there we go. I
And
bet
those-
you're all
and those
excited
sexy
for that.
hips as well,
And
yeah.
those sexy
Well,
hips.
the hips don't lie.
Yeah. Well,
In that case, though...
we haven't thanked our sponsors, because after that I could really do with a nice drink.
What? A hot coffee after all
A
that exercise?
really nice
Really?
hot coffee would really give me the energy to do that again.
Picture this.
Okay.
You're
I'm
out
picturing,
of breath.
I'm
okay?
picturing,
right.
yeah.
You're out of breath.
Yeah.
As you actually are. You really, really want a drink.
I really would like a drink of water, if anything.
Well, after the water and the thirst has been settled, you really want a hot drink.
You know what I'd like? A hot drink of coffee. Do you know anywhere?
You can't, because the doctors have just told you one more drink of coffee and you'll die instantly.
Well,
so
you know what? I'm going to go against.
You will have to go to Tea Leaves Underline, which is a new branch, which is
I'm
going to
go against what the doctor says and go and grab myself a nice, refreshing coffee from Coffee Underline. In fact, you know what? If I don't want a coffee, I can have a tea, because they also do loose tea for 125 grams for £2.50, I think.
I was down there the other day, and Brian, bless him, used me as a guinea pig to test out this new... Brian, bless him.
Really want some tea?
Do you want some tea? And
Sounds like Prince Charles.
Eat my tea.
Oh, mother. I was his sort of guinea pig tester person, because he had what he referred to as a tea bong. But it wasn't smoke, it was liquid.
I've seen this, yeah.
Have you tried that? Where
haven't
it's
tried
like, in fact, Fraser will be able to put a photograph of it on the video,
I won't. It's hard
you?
enough trying to get this exported. Okay. Don't start. Come on
now.
Well,
it's tea leaves, water, and then you have this copper pipe which has got filters on it. And you suck it up and you get tea and not tea leaves. It was revolting. It was absolutely horrible. I never want to try it again.
But saying that, great tasting coffee for reasonable prices at Coffee Underline in Ashton. Underline.
Thank you, Brian. Loving the bong.
Cheers, Brian Blessed. That's I think we've come to the end of the podcast, have we, Alex?
It seems to have flown by, but
I think
that we could now use that as an arena where every week we try
we
try and achieve something.
I agree. Any last words, Michael?
Goodbye.
Great last words. Remember, subscribe on iTunes if you haven't already. Just search out the Cottrell Cast. Go on.
I'm going to miss next week, aren't I?
I know.
Unfortunately.
It's depressing.
I'll have to watch it on YouTube.
You'll have to.
Or live.
Not next week, the week after.
Oh, right, okay.
Or, of course, you can get to us on YouTube. Subscribe on there as well, youtube.com/The Cottrell Cast. You can see me doing that as well if you haven't subscribed already. Remember, share the podcast around. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter now. Just search out The Cottrell Cast. You'll be able to find us. And we'll see you next week when we'll be in somewhere different. That's exciting, isn't it?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.